What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of Fulham v Manchester City in the Premier League. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by BetMate. They're running a very special pot made up of Fulham v Manchester City, only worth £300, paying up to the top 10 places, £105 for the winner, and it is £5 to join. You can go and press the link in the description. That'll take you to the download page to download the free BetMate app, and if you use code JSGC10 on sign up, you'll get £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. You can select up to 6 players from each team for this pot. There are lots of other available pots that you can go and check out as well. Not just game pots as well, they've got other big game prizes too, including both teams to score, full-time results with lots of big prizes. Do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description. And we'll speak more about BetMate later in the video. Finally, do remember, if you're going to gamble, do gamble responsibly. And when the fun stops, stop. So on to the match information for this game. This game taking place at Craven Cottage in the Premier League on Saturday, 11th of May 2024, with a 12:30 PM BST kickoff time, with the game being broadcast live on TNT Sports here in the United Kingdom. Anybody heading down to London for this game, do enjoy yourselves, which I'm sure that you will. Fulham is a wonderful away day. So, our opponents, Fulham, formed in 1879, led by manager Marco Silva, currently find themselves 13th in the Premier League. They're safe. They can't get into a European spot. They've got nothing to play for, which means they've got no pressure. Hopefully, from the City point of view, hoping that they're on the beach, they're going to have the flip-flops on. If Man City can go out there and score a goal very early on in this game, Fulham will go, do you know what? We'll leave it there. That's what I'm hoping for, and hopefully that competitive edge won't be there, and City, if they can grab a couple of early goals, you know, first 20-25 minutes, really take the game away, Fulham will just go, do you know what, we'll try and not make this embarrassing, we'll sit nice and tight, nice and deep, we're not really too fussed as long as they don't end up losing. That's what I'm hoping, or losing by too many is what I'm hoping their mentality is going to be like. Now, they are currently unbeaten in the last 2 games, drawing away against Brentford 0-0 in their last game, and they drew 1-1 at home against Crystal Palace. They've won only 1 of their last 7, beating West Ham away 2-0. Everybody seems to be beating West Ham these days, so they've lost 3, drawn 3 and won 1 of the last 7 Premier League games. Now, having a look at where the dangers could be here for City to look out for, Raul Jimenez, I reckon, starts up top, so a good attacking option there. You've got pace if they want to use it with the likes of Bobby and Adama Traore. You've also got other good options in attack like Broha, Harry Wilson, Iwobi, Pereira, Willian as well. Some really good options in attack, and some good options in midfield too. I'm expecting Palhinha to be starting in central midfield as well. I rate their wing backs too. Anthony Robinson at left back, and Castagne going in at right back. They've got Leno in goal, good goalkeeper. All round, good team, pretty solid team. In terms of injury news, Harrison Reed expected to be on his way back, could return for the squad for this game. Everybody else is fully fit and ready to go. So Fulham are expecting to go with a 4-2-3-1 formation with Leno starting in goal. The back four made up of Castagne, Diop, Bassi and Robinson. Into midfield, Lukic, Palhinha and Pereira, with Iwobi on one side, Willian on the other, and I reckon Raul Jimenez will be given the nod up top for Fulham. As I said, a decent team there with plenty of dangers that City need to be wary of. Things like pace going forward. They've got outlets coming in from the bench. You heard players like your Harry Wilson, your Adama Traore that could cause problems, in particular if City go with the high line and the high line starts to get tired towards the end of the game and Fulham are still well within a chance of taking something from the game. Then that is something City are going to need to try and tighten up and be very wary of. They've got aerial presence there, so set play becomes an issue, long throw-ins, etc., throwing crosses and balls into the box. So what I'm getting at here is Man City need to make sure that they're playing a very good game, and if we can get everybody doing consistent 8 out of 10 performances, we've got the quality, we've got the know-how, we've got the motivation, we've got what it takes to go on and win this game. And City just need to play this game to the best of their ability, and if they do, I think City will be okay and City will go on to win this game. But Fulham away, tricky, so City need to be wary. So City formed in 1894, led by manager Pep Guardiola. We are second in the Premier League. We're 1 point behind Arsenal. Arsenal have got 6 goal difference on City. Most importantly, City have got a game in hand on Arsenal, and that's taking place on Tuesday evening against Tottenham Hotspur. So do keep an eye on how they play against Burnley and see if they end up winning that game or not. If not, then Champions League football's not happening for Spurs. They've got nothing to play for when it comes to playing City on Tuesday evening. Keep an eye on Aston Villa's game on Monday night at home against Liverpool, because if Spurs do beat Burnley, which will relegate Burnley, then Aston Villa are going to have to beat Liverpool at home. If they do, they secure Champions League football, and again, then Tottenham Hotspur have got nothing to play for. What we want on Tuesday evening is Spurs having nothing to play for, that we can turn up, play a professional game and win that game, which is the mentality that I'm thinking about here with Fulham as well. Obviously, there's tricks and little things that City need to be wary of, and etc, etc. But it just makes our lives much easier if teams haven't got anything to play for. And the other flip side of it, no pressure on teams. It could be a funny old time of the year, and you want everything to remain competitive. And it's up to Man City, really, to go out there and do what they need to do. Arsenal, of course, have got Manchester United on Sunday, which we'll be keeping an eye on that as well. But it means nothing if Man City don't win this game against Fulham. So we don't really think about anything else other than City and Fulham and us winning this away match. City, form looking good. 26 of our last 32 games we've won. We're unbeaten in them 32 games as well. It's our longest ever unbeaten run. We won 2-0 away against Nottingham Forest in our last away game. We won last weekend 5-1 at home against Wolves in our last game as well. We've had a week's rest, just like Fulham have here. Manchester City have got everybody fit as well, so all good to go here. 2 good squads going toe for toe, and City, as I said, going to have to play a good game to win this game. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I'd go with Ederson in goal. I'd start Kyle Walker, Ruben Dias and Josko Gvardiol. I'd go with Akanji and Rodri, because Pep Guardiola seems to prefer going with Akanji rather than John Stones. Ake unlucky to miss out, who misses out there, Diaz or Gvardiol. I'm not sure. We'll see how Pep rotates that defence. Then we've got in midfield, so I'm going with Akanji, Rodri, De Bruyne, and I'm going with Kovacic as well. A little bit more control, because if City don't find that early goal, then City need to play a patient game and they need that midfield control. And Fulham have got a good midfield, so I always feel like City are in more control and look more comfortable with Kovacic in central midfield. So I'd go with him alongside De Bruyne, which does mean Foden would go out wide, which I'm not real keen on. But with Gvardiol starting, Foden can drift in towards playing behind the striker, and Gvardiol will provide that width for City, and it allows Kyle Walker to get through. It gels and works a little bit better with City there. So I'd go with Foden on the left, and I'd go with Jeremy Doku on the right, with Erling Haaland starting up top when your players like your Alvarez's, your Jack Grealish, your John Stones, etc. These are the players that you can rely upon from the bench if needed. So in terms of my score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-0 solid win for Manchester City, 1-0 at half time. Fulham stay in it, Man City go on to kill it off towards the end of the game. In terms of my betting tips, Haaland is fresh from scoring 4 in his last game. Surely he's going to want to add more to his Premier League tally, and I can sense Jeremy Doku hitting a gritty on Fulham, and if Doku does start scoring any time for Manchester City as well. Now on to my betmate for this game, made up of Fulham v Manchester City only, where you can select up to 6 players from each team for this pot. It's a £300 pot, £105 for the winner, £5 to join. Links and details there in the description. Betmate is available to anybody in the UK only, and it is available to anybody who is aged 18 years old or over. Pot code for this is FF-FUL-MCI. I'm going with my team of Ederson in goal with Leno on the bench. I'm going with Gvardiol and Robinson as my 2 defenders, with Castagne on the bench. I'm going with Rodri, my vice-captain, and Phil Foden as my midfielders, with Palhinha on the bench. I'm going with Doku and Haaland, my captain, as my 2 attackers, with Raul Jimenez on the bench. As I said, you can go and check out Betmate. Links and details, they are in the description. I would appreciate anybody checking them out, as it does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So next up, Fulham, they play Luton away next Sunday on the final game. Could be a lot of meaning going on to that game, depending on what happens down at the bottom involving Luton and Nottingham Forest this weekend. For Manchester City, we've got our game in hand on Tuesday against Spurs to be thinking about, and we can also keep one eye, if we do win this game, on what happens between Manchester United and Arsenal. Any points dropped for Arsenal this weekend and City win, all of a sudden we've got a little bit of leeway when it comes to the Premier League title. And if things go really well and City win here and Man United win on Sunday when they take on Arsenal, Manchester City know that we've got 2 games where we're needing 1 win. We could be, if things go well and City win this game and against Spurs and Arsenal lose against Manchester United, which isn't impossible, we'd be Premier League champions on Tuesday evening with a game to spare. But we're looking too far ahead. Focus on this game, win, and assess a game from there. Last note, live watch on link, that'll be out this afternoon for you guys to go and set your reminders for. I will be live at midday, 12 PM BST on Saturday. So I'll see you for then. Go and set your reminders when I have that link out later on this afternoon. So, win here, we're 2 wins away from making history and 4 Premier League trophies in a row. Fact, nothing anybody can do about that. 1 game at a time, we've got a job to be done. Penultimate away game of the season. Let's go and pick up them all-important 3 points. So there we go. They have been my thoughts. Do let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details, they are in the description. And I will see you guys real soon for the next Manchester City video, including my live watch along tomorrow, 12 PM BST. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.